whole lot of paper. That's all it is. I don't have a whole lot of paper.
You mean a whole lot of cheese between?
A whole lot of paper, a whole lot of haters, man.
When Saweetie and Quavo were together, they appeared to be the happiest couple. However, has Saweetie recently revealed the truth about their relationship? Was Chris Brown actually the reason behind their breakup? While the world focused on the drama between Drake and Kendrick, Chris Brown reminded everyone why he is the king of messy drama. His feud with Quavo escalated dramatically. In a shocking diss track, Chris directed all his attacks at Quavo, bringing up Quavo's ex-girlfriend Saweetie. Allegedly, Chris and Saweetie were getting close while Quavo was feuding with Chris, completely unaware of what was happening. Although Quavo and Saweetie have moved on with their lives, Chris decided to bring up old issues and strike Quavo where it hurts. Chris claims that he and Saweetie were intimate while she was still in a relationship with Quavo. This revelation has understandably left Saweetie both panicked and enraged. Saweetie is furious and has made it clear to Chris Brown that his diss track was unacceptable. But is there any truth to Chris's accusations, or is it just a tactic to hurt Quavo? To uncover the truth about the Saweetie situation, we need to delve into the extensive history between the two rappers. Let's dive in.
We do this music. We the greatest group to ever touch the mic. RIP my brother Tate. We did it for my brother Tate. Me and Quay stood tall, brother to brother.
Who is my celebrity crush?
Me.
Yeah, she's my celebrity crush.
It's been like that before she met me. She was like super fan.
My path has been a difficult one, but at the same time, I love it.
The ongoing feud between Chris Brown and Quavo has become a long-standing drama in Hollywood. Many have wondered why the two even started feuding, as their conflict escalated from exchanging insults on social media to physical altercations. While celebrity disputes are nothing new, this one seems to resurface repeatedly. Years have passed since the initial incident, yet the Chris Brown-Quavo feud continues to persist. It makes us question whether the two just can't get enough of each other and want to prolong this conflict indefinitely. Recently, things seem to be settling down. But just when it appeared that normalcy was returning, Chris Brown reignited the drama by claiming that Quavo's then-girlfriend, Saweetie, had been cheating on him with Chris. The Bay Area artist was mentioned in Chris Brown's latest diss track aimed at Quavo, titled Weakest Link, and was then directly referenced in Quavo's response. Over Ho SBI, he's Quavo was not pleased with this low blow, asserting that Chris was simply hating on him.
Freak bitch, she like Casamigos, not the Migos. I don't fuck with bougie bitches, man, that shit is all hype.
Chris then takes it a step further by name-dropping the Migos as a group, likely alluding to the smoke that he had with Offset shortly before.
She just want a couple Birkins and some CC belts. I'm just trying to set her up so she don't need no help.
If you're not getting you a Birkin, if you're not paying for your bills, then go ahead to the streets, okay?
Over Hoes and Bitches was Quavo's response to Chris Brown's diss track, Weakest Link, where Chris claimed he had hooked up with Saweetie while she was still with Quavo. In his fiery rebuttal, Quavo fiercely called out Chris for his history of mistreating women. Weakest Link also references Quavo's brief relationship with Chris Brown's ex, Karrueche Tran, the origin of their long-standing feud, and Quavo's assault on Saweetie in an elevator.
Everyone wants to know what happened at the BET Awards, a big commotion backstage, you and Chris Brown.
Having a whole lot of paper. That's all it is. I don't have a whole lot of paper.
You mean a whole lot of cheese between?
A whole lot of paper, a whole lot of haters, man.
Bitch wrong and now the bitch gone. She post with a thug. Caught a bitch phone, she won't come home. Don't beat her up.
Additionally, things had ended disastrously between Quavo and Saweetie after they were involved in a deeply disturbing altercation in an elevator. As if that wasn't enough, Chris even brought up the late rapper Takeoff, Quavo's nephew and fellow Migos member who tragically passed away on November 1st, 2022. Takeoff was killed in a shooting outside a private party at a bowling alley in Houston, Texas. Chris claimed that everyone wished Quavo had died instead of Takeoff, a statement to which Quavo responded in his track Over Hoes and Bitches. R.I.P. Takeoff, he the only real one that got true respect. Crazy how when he died, everybody really wished it was you instead. Oh shit, brah. This enraged Quavo as well, who warned Chris not to bring up Takeoff ever again. Initially, Saweetie appeared unfazed by the conflict between the two men, even when some of the insults were directed at her. She even acknowledged Chris Brown's diss track without anger. She posted a picture on X of social media personality Tim Bay smirking while holding a blunt, showing she was enjoying herself amid the drama. In the caption, she explained that the meme represented her reaction while listening to the new rap verses, adding that she wasn't impressed and believed she could write better ones. Let me rewrite these Nani verses. This wasn't the first time the two rappers used their lyrical skills to tear each other down. On Chris Brown's track Freak featuring Lil Wayne, Joyner Lucas, and T Grizzly, Chris aimed his fiery verses at Quavo. He took shots at Quavo and rapped, "Okay, now F'kin my old BES ain't gon' make us equal sippin' that 1942 cause I don't do no Quavo Chris rhymes. Freak BH, she like Casamigos, not the Migos." This provoked a response from Quavo. After all, not responding to such a direct diss track could be seen as an admission of guilt. Quavo had no choice but to fire back at Chris, which he did in his song Tender. "You did the BH wrong and now the BH gone," she posted with a thug Quavo rhymes on the chorus. "Call the BH phone, she won't come home. Don't beat her up, it must be the drugs, need to cross out your plug. Yeah. What's intriguing about this feud is how similar the two men are in their behaviors. So when Chris Brown criticizes Quavo for his altercation with Saweetie in an elevator, the hypocrisy is hard to ignore and quite laughable. "Stop talking 'bout beaten girls, you was beaten bitches on the elevator. We seen the tapes, that's devastatin' brar, bow. Chris Brown, known for his past involvement in assault allegations, criticized Quavo, whose video of a fight in an elevator with his ex-girlfriend rapper Saweetie has gone viral. In 2021, the former couple's altercation was captured on CCTV inside an elevator. Quavo promptly addressed the situation after the video circulated online, and there was rightful concern about the use of violence in their relationship. Quavo stated, "We had an unfortunate situation almost a year ago that we both learned and moved on from. I haven't physically abused Saweetie and have real gratitude for what we did share overall." Chris Brown himself has a well-documented history of violence against women, notably highlighted by his 2009 arrest for assaulting his ex-girlfriend Rihanna, for which he later pled guilty and avoided jail time. Despite Quavo's efforts to portray the situation as calm and controlled, the truth about their relationship eventually surfaced when Saweetie admitted that her relationship with Quavo wasn't always smooth sailing. In fact, it had been quite tumultuous at times, and the altercation was the final straw. It made her realize that this wasn't the kind of partnership she desired. Explaining the reason behind the breakup, Saweetie stated, "I'm single. I've endured too much betrayal and hurt behind the scenes for a false narrative to be circulating that degrades my character. Presents don't band-aid scars, and the love isn't real when the intimacy is given to other women." She also mentioned that the breakup had been a long time coming as she had mentally moved on from the relationship a while ago. "I emotionally checked out a long time ago and have walked away with a deep sense of peace and freedom. Excited for this new chapter of elevation." During that period, many rushed to defend Saweetie and expressed anger towards Quavo for allegedly being unfaithful to his girlfriend. However, recent revelations by Chris suggest a different perspective regarding Saweetie. Is it possible that she too was unfaithful in the relationship? Only Quavo's confirmation can dispel this confusion. Despite their tumultuous end, they shared moments of happiness and undoubtedly cared for each other at one point. Chris now aims to tarnish these memories for Quavo, which Saweetie finds unsettling. After Chris claimed that he and Saweetie were involved while she was still dating Quavo, Quavo tried to handle the situation calmly and stated, "I can take a model BT Chi and make a Saweetie." Saweetie refused to be dragged into the fray as the two men went after each other, using her as a pawn in their conflict. She expressed her displeasure on Instagram, clearly upset about the entire situation. "Hopefully the model he turns into me replies," after Say posted a screenshot of his chat telling her she meant a lot to him. Saweetie appears detached from Quavo now, but they were once deeply in love. Saweetie believed Quavo was her soulmate, someone she thought she would spend the rest of her life with. "I thought we was gonna spend the rest of our lives together. With him, I just knew it was the one. It was different." The two released music together too, where it was clear they were in love. The two rappers didn't always have such animosity towards each other. In fact, there was a time when they appeared to be friends before tensions emerged between them. They have collaborated on several tracks, such as Brown's Whippin' and Migos' Just for Tonight. Chris even invited Quavo to join him on tour. At one point, they were even drifting together and having fun. During a March 2017 interview with Billboard, just before the conflict began, Brown spoke highly of all the Migos members as genuine friends and brothers, and he pledged to never hold any ill feelings towards them, although this statement hasn't aged well. "I just want to shout out why all my real friends and brothers. I bought your album 3 times. I spent my own money and ST. I'm proud of you, NS. I will never hate on you, NS." In interviews, both Chris Brown and Quavo spoke positively about each other. However, their relationship took a turn for the worse in 2017 when they became embroiled in a messy conflict. The root of the dispute between Quavo and Chris Brown stems from their intertwined personal lives, especially their romantic history with Karrueche Tran. Chris Brown was notably protective of Karrueche and would confront anyone who even appeared to challenge him in that regard. Chris Brown and Karrueche had a tumultuous relationship in the early 2010s, characterized by an on-again, off-again dynamic. However, their relationship took a serious turn when Karrueche filed a restraining order against Brown in May 2017. Some speculate that Karrueche's new relationship with Quavo might have prompted the restraining order, allowing them to date without interference. Since then, Chris Brown and Quavo's relationship has been strained, with recent tensions flaring up as they exchanged shots at each other in their latest tracks. Sound clip 148-152 Start From Me and Her Till BT She. However, just a month before that, there were rumors circulating about Karrueche dating Migos member Quavo. They were seen together leaving Migos concert in Mississippi. This sparked a bitter conflict between Chris Brown and Quavo. TMZ reported that Brown felt betrayed by his friend and believed he had been misled. There were also rumors that Brown suspected Karrueche and Quavo of conspiring to obtain the restraining order against him, possibly to make him look bad. Their public feud quickly escalated, setting the stage for a more intense and public confrontation. When Chris Brown and Quavo found themselves in the same place in June, tensions reached their peak. There were rumors that the crews of Migos and Brown were involved in a fight in the parking garage. Fortunately, everyone left without any injuries, bringing the incident to a peaceful resolution. Chris Brown reignited the long-standing dispute by leveraging a basketball game, years after it initially began. He challenged Quavo and Jack Harlow to a 2-on-2 basketball match via his Instagram story. This challenge followed the duo's win in the NBA All-Star Weekend's Bleacher Report Open Run competition. Brown took to social media to criticize the two rappers, stating, "They knew who not to ask for that 2-on-2 basketball. I would have cooked Quavo and Jack. On my soul. I guess they wanted a smoke-free zone." After the excitement settled down, the two artists found themselves sitting next to each other at the Rude Menswear Fall-Winter 2024-2025 exhibition. Observers speculated that they had reached a ceasefire when footage emerged showing them subtly avoiding each other. However, Brown clarified that their relationship remained strained. In a video a fan posted of the two, Brown reiterated, "Can't pick who you sit by. Fuck all that growth shit. NA not finna fumble my bag for little NAs." While the men continue to engage in fights and release songs criticizing each other for their past actions, Saweetie wishes to be excluded from this ongoing narrative. Hopefully, after Saweetie confronts them for involving her, the two rappers will respect her wishes and resolve their conflict like mature adults. However, given their history of feuding like teenagers for years, it remains to be seen if they will truly do so. Only time will tell. That's all for today. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. For further updates, don't forget to click the bell icon.